Maya Kenig,
Yes.
how are you?
I'm fine.
Well, you are presenting a film, The Milky Way, in PÖFF in Tallinn. It's the world premiere, so congratulations.
Thank you.
And you are from Israel. Did you came easily, or was it a bit problem with the situation now?
Yeah, it was. We were considering even not coming because, first of all, some of the flights were cancelled. It was tough to get a flight, very expensive now because, there are no outgoing flights from Israel that are not by an Israeli company. All the flights are cancelled. So it was very complicated to get a ticket, and it's a really long travel to come here. It's like we're traveling to Tokyo or something. It's really all day long just to get here.
How was from Tel Aviv to?
Yeah, it's not supposed to be so long, but because of this, and also, but that's minor. I mean, it was more about we were worried that there would be some provocation or someone would. For example, in IDFA, I don't know if you know, but someone...
in Amsterdam.
Yeah, in Amsterdam, there was a situation just now, that people were standing with a big sign, call for Palestine, and in a way it was... it's a very complicated situation, and there was something about the way they protested that I'm not even sure they understand that what they're saying is Palestine should be free, but at the same time, Israel should be exterminated. That's how we perceive it, and it's hard to hear it. It feels like a lot of it's a very, and we're not politicians, we're filmmakers, and we don't want to get into all this who's right, who's wrong. We just want to, I mean, of course, we are politically aware and everything, but this world of slogans is so shallow, and you can't really, if you really want to discuss it seriously, it's not like that. You know what I mean?
Do you mind to close the door, please? Are you using this room now? At what time? So sorry, Aaron. So we had to change the place.
Yeah.
So sorry.
I mean, they want to protest, and that's here. It's an international stage, and it's an opportunity to make a fuss, to talk about something. And even though my film is not about what's going on now, I'm an Israeli now, and I'm representing my country in a way. So yeah, and also we were worried about security stuff. Like, what if someone, it happens once someone can assassinate us suddenly because we are representatives of a country that is very, controversial right now. I'm sure right now, about 500 films are already being made, written, film documentaries, whatever. I'm sure it's because there's a lot of drama. It's a film about a young, 30-something musician. She's young. She just became a mom for the first time, and she's really stressed with money. She has to pay. She has debts, and so she decides to start working in a breast milk factory. And this place is just pumping milk from women, from mothers basically, and young mothers, and it distributed it to women or men, whoever wants to buy breast milk for their babies, and they don't want or they can't or whatever, they give it to their babies, and they have the money for it. It's an imaginary world. It's like a dystopian kind of reality, but I think there are a lot of parallel things that are not 100% similar, but the sound of the tram, of the woohoo, this is exactly how the alarm in Israel starts. Every time all of us Israelis, when we hear it, we're like flinched for a second because it sounds exactly like it's a bomb alarm, you know.
We cannot imagine that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I try, but
we are really sensitive to this sound. It's exactly the same. Anyway, we were talking about it. So it's made up, but first of all, there is some buying and selling of breast milk. I know, like not in the way it's presented in the film, but there is like not in Israel, not so much, but I saw that in the United States or in England, you have websites where people can buy. And it's not cheap. And
מה את רוצה? אז שכולם רוצים לתת לבת שלי חיים סבבה.
1, 2, 3, 4.
There is a film called Milk from Holland, if I'm not wrong, and the lady, the director, said like she got like a personal kind of problem like that, no? She had to travel because she had to show a film or whatever, so she had to keep or leave the baby with no milk. So she realized, okay, there is a problematic about that, so I'm gonna make this film. Do you get the same problematic personally, or do you where the idea came from?
First of all, I want to tell you that my film was called Milk. And I don't know if I'm supposed to say it, but because I heard about this film from Holland, we decided to change it to the Milky Way because we didn't want to have two films at the same year named Milk. It's kind of funny, but in our case, it was okay because the name of the factory in the film is the Milky Way, so it's a good name. And yeah, of course, it was personal. Like I had to pump milk, and a lot of my friends, and you see that, and it's so absurd in a way. It's like the modern person is just funny that we sit and pump milk from our breasts, and it's crazy in a way. I mean, it's basic nowadays. Everybody does it. I mean, a lot of women do it.
But for selling?
No, not for selling. For themselves, for their babies.
All right.
But that's also absurd and strange in a way when you think about it. I mean, to us it already looks normal, but there was something really funny about it. That's how I felt, at least, when I was sitting and doing this act. And I thought it was a really cool idea for a film. The film definitely talks about it, like it is one of the main issues of the film, like how someone who has no money, she has to sell something, and how many times with women they sell something from their body. It's either you sell your body for men, or you are a surrogate mother, or you sell your breast milk. It's like that's the issue with women many times, and it's not fair. And the film totally, it is the thing here, because at some point she meets the rich woman who gets her milk, and they meet, and it's kind of they connect because they're both young mothers, and they're experiencing similar things in a way, but at the same time they're on some different worlds. Like she has all the money in the world, and she has none, and it's a very explosive encounter between two women.
וואלה יופי, גם שכחת שיש לך בת. את שמעת איך היא בכתה? מעכשיו החלב שלי יהיה טהור וטעים, זה יהיה מילקשייק בכלל.